What's happening, boxing heads? It's Pool Kind of Boxing coming back at you with another boxing video for the boxing heads and the boxing minds. Please take a moment to like the video and subscribe to it if you like it. So we're going to get right into it. You know what I'm saying? This is more hardcore boxing content. So Bud Crawford came out saying that everybody seems to be cool with being email champions. Now, we know that's a shot at Devin, Haney, and that's a shot at Jaron Boots Ennis because he was just elevated for the IBF. Crawford was saying like he would rather fight for a title, right? Which is kind of, ironic because Boots been trying to fight Terrence Crawford, right? So it's kind of, saying a little troll, a little undercurrent troll going on there because Crawford realized that he's a class, so he's in a class above Jaron Boots Ennis, and every fighter who's great and was looking to be ambitious always tried to get the big fights, but they couldn't because the champion, like Floyd Mayweather for Keith Thurman, he was just right out of reach, right? You know what I'm saying? So you had to add some cachet to your name, you know what I'm saying, before you could even be considered to fight the legends or the giants that came before you, right? So Crawford was saying like, he wouldn't want to be elevated. He would want to fight for a title. He would try to set it up to where, say he could fight the number 3 guy in the division, right? So, which is something he didn't really do, you know what I'm saying? Because he was locked in that top rank, you know what I'm saying? He fought a lot of bummy dudes over there, right? He didn't fight the Danny Garcias. He didn't fight the Ugases. He didn't, he didn't fight them in their prime, right? He waited late in their career and strategically fought these guys, right? So it is kind of, a little tongue in cheek when it comes to Crawford and his little, his little sage wisdom here that he's coming by, and then calling Jaron Boots Ennis an email champion after he gets stripped of the IBF. Now, he's getting stripped because he has to fight Errol Spence Jr., but I don't think that Terrence Crawford won a high-risk, low-reward fight with Jaron Boots Ennis because Jaron Boots Ennis is an animal. You know what I'm saying? He's in the prime of his youth, and he's got energy for days. You know what I'm saying? Energy and youth and power, speed, and all that. So the kid is a wrecking machine, Could Crawford beat him? You know what I'm saying? Maybe. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But it would be hard to fight somebody with the skill set of Jaron Boots Ennis, who can do everything and come from a boxing family with that kind of legacy, you know what I'm saying? So he has no fear of Bud Crawford, you know what I'm saying, and his skill set, even though he's very experienced, very clever, and, a very skillful champion. So I don't think Boots cared nothing about that, right? So, but for Crawford to say that, that he's cool with being an email champion, I don't think Jaron Boots Ennis is cool with anything because he's been calling Spence and he's been calling Bud out, but it's only Spence that went to acknowledge Boots, you know what I'm saying, and go to his fights. He went to the Clayton fight to see Jaron Boots Ennis in action, and he left pissed off because he thought that Clayton laid down, so he went to see a good fight. So, and it didn't happen, and Boots and Errol went back and forth. But, Crawford, he seems to just, like always, he stays away out the situation. He stays out the way. And, until he can strategically, pick his spots. If he's, kind of like Canelo, Canelo, he's going to wait till you have a weak point, and then he'll fight you. So, that's how I look at Crawford. He's not just going to come at you when you're at your best. But, will he fight? I do believe, if the circumstances were right, he probably would, but he's on his way out, and I think Crawford is only looking for Spence and big fights. He probably want that Canelo fight. He don't even want Jamel Charlo anymore, so we don't know what Crawford is going to do, but he's at that point in his career where he's about to retire, and Jaron Boots Ennis is still, rising, and Crawford is, the sun is setting on his career, so you can't really put this kind of pressure on the man, because they're willing to drop belts as soon as they get them, and that's because they've been in the game for a long time, and Bud Crawford said No, Bud Crawford said it's all part of the game. You know what I'm saying? He was in the same spot where he couldn't get fights that he wanted, and it's just part of the growing process of boxing. So, some of it, you can kind of take half of it and throw out the rest when it comes to Crawford, because he's always going to put some underhanded, what I'm saying, shot into his speech or any advice that he's going to give these young guys, right? And for Jaron Boots Ennis, what I'm saying, just keep winning, what I'm saying? And, what I'm saying, Crawford, what I'm saying, you missed your time with him, what I'm saying? You came out a little bit late. And what I'm saying, he just don't want to fight. He don't want them problems, man. He don't want that kind of smoke, what I'm saying, from you young guys, right? He's got a lot to deal with. He's got to fight Errol Spence Jr. again. Now he's got to strategize and how to come at him now that, what I'm saying, Errol Spence Jr., knows what he's looking at with Bud Crawford, what I'm saying, with the snack program and everything they got going on over there. So he got his hands full. And then, he might have to deal with Jamel Charlo, which is another problem. So Crawford got his own business to handle. So, and Jaron Boots Ennis, he's a young star, so he's gonna have his time to shine. So, and I know I know y'all hate it that way, but when Marvin Hagler was headed out, there was a lot of people wanting to fight him, but he can't, he couldn't get to him because he had a long career, building his career, and at the end, everybody wanted a piece of him. So it just is. That's how boxing is. So it is what it is. This has been Pool Counter Boxing. Make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to my channel for more hardcore boxing content. See you guys in the live stream. Peace out, y'all.